Back here closer to home in the race for Travis County Judge, Andy Brown winning. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You bet. Okay, let's talk about how you are still in control when it comes to the judge here in Travis County. What are you looking forward to tackling this time around as Travis County Judge again?
Yeah, so at the Commissioner's Court, we control the $1.4 billion budget of the county government. One of the biggest expenses that we have is the county jail. And we have seen the percent of people with mental health issues and needs in that jail double through COVID. And so what we're working on is a better way to provide mental health resources to people here in Travis County before they end up in the criminal justice system. Nashville does a good job of having a mental health diversion center right next to its jail. And so we're going actually to look at the Nashville model at the end of this month to see if that might work for here. Also working on trying to reduce overdoses here in Travis County. We've done a lot of work to try to provide more naloxone to the community. We'll continue doing that. And then I think the thing that we passed a couple weeks ago of investing more in gun violence prevention. We decided to invest in sort of a hospital-based intervention for people who are victims of gun violence in hopes of stopping future gun violence here in Travis County.
You know, your race wasn't that close, but we do have this neck-and-neck race with the Austin mayoral race. I want to ask about what your relationship is like working with the leader of the city, and have you endorsed anyone in that race?
Yeah, so I work very closely, or I did work very closely with Mayor Adler throughout the pandemic and the different disasters that we've had over the last 2 years here in Travis County. I am friends with both candidates. I endorsed Mayor Kirk Watson in that race, but you know they're both great people, and look forward to seeing what the results are in those races.
When it comes to some of the measures you want to tackle for the next few months, you said going to Tennessee and looking at what they're doing. Are these any measures that you can put in place with the commissioners now, or do you have to put something in place for a vote on the ballot?
Yeah, so that question is up to funding sort of, but I think right now I'm reaching out to the sheriff, to law enforcement, to criminal justice reform folks to make sure that there's something that we can all kind of agree on first. Okay. And it sounds like this model might be that thing, because it not only provides people mental health services that frankly they're not getting from the state of Texas, that will help make our community safer. So if we can build that coalition, which I've got a history of doing that. I did the same thing when we got the Sobering Center established here in Austin a few years ago. That's been a great success of diverting people away from the jail and getting them help that they need. I think this is another step in getting people the help that they need for mental health issues, and hopefully getting them into supportive housing so that they stop kind of cycling between the streets, the jail, back to the streets without getting help that they need.
All right, Judge Andy Brown, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you.